Hello, Dumela. Dumela, Dumela, Dumela. Welcome back to Tswana class. Dumela, welcome back to Tswana class. We are back. It's Friday night. We are doing this every Friday, I think so far, except for last Friday. I was traveling, but I'm back home. So we are doing this. It's back to Tswana class. Um, I uploaded a video recently about the weather. Bosa. So I'm just going to be doing a reaction to that video and like reducing or increasing or correcting or just kind of watching it with you guys and trying to see where there's any need for improvement, which is always so. Yes, if you are here for the first time, this is Tswana class. You are in luck. You're gonna learn a new language today. I just want to make sure that the live streaming is running smoothly. Excuse me. I know people are gonna watch this later on. I mean, I've been saying it. So, okay. So everything seems to be working fine on my side, which is good. So welcome back to Tswana class. It's just like a continuation or like an edifying of the previous lesson. Without wasting any time, let's move on. Before you, before we move on, I just want to say my voice keeps on. I mean, I know I have some sinuses going on. So if you don't know, I'm from Botswana, but I'm currently living in the U.S. It's not about a cool thing, so don't ask. So my body, I think, is not used to the weather and all the things. So I'm always pretty much feeling some kind of way sick. That's what's happening. So anyway, let's get to the lesson.
Dumela, welcome back to Tswana class.
Dumela, for those who don't know, it's hello, how are you
Today
and
we
all
are going
that.
to talk about weather. Tsatsi jeno, re tsile go bua ka bosa. Just like anywhere else in the world, weather in Botswana is very important. So you can use it as an icebreaker.
I like how I said you can use it. But anyway, so just to break this down, weather is really important in Botswana. The currency of Botswana is called pula. Like it's like it's not like dollar. It's called pula, which means rain. So we're making it rain out there. No. So what I think inspired this name pula was because Botswana really depend on rain. So rain is like it's like this big thing in Botswana. Even like at meetings or something, the president to seal his message, whatever, he always have to say "bula," like to like. It's also like sort of a blessing. So rain is really important. So it trickles down to the weather. Um, so when you are in Botswana and you're just kind of like in an awkward moment, just say talk about the weather. Say something about the weather, and that's an icebreaker. Like if it's too hot, Botswana likes to complain. Even though Botswana is always pretty much hot, they'll be like, "Ish, why fisa?" Which is like it's very hot, or homo hot, which is still like very hot. Or like you can say, "La and let's like, how's the sun? What do you think of this heat? What do you think of this hotness of the sun?" Or dikai dipula ka ko, like, how are the rains on your side and stuff like that. So that's like a perfect icebreaker in any situation. It doesn't matter official or not. If you ever in Botswana you encounter an awkward moment, just say something about the weather and you'll be fine.
Tepo loapi. Tepo loapi. Weather report.
This Tepoluapi, I actually just kind of copy and pasted it from the meteorology or the weather people who always report on the weather. They always say tepoya luapi. Tsatsi no tepoya luapi. Let's kota bogole mogote kwa kota bogole what. So tepoya luapi is like more often like an official thing that they use to report weather. So that's what they say. They are literally just it direct translate as studying the weather.
Maru. Maru. Clouds. Liru. Liru. Cloud. Depefo. Depefo. Windy. Pefo. Pefo. Wind. Pula. Pula. Rain. Pulayana. Pulayana. It's raining. Moralela. Moralela. Flood. Merale.
I just want to go back to Pulayana. Once maybe you are sitting with somebody and it starts raining or start pouring rain, you can say, Pulayana. Or when the rain stops, you can say, Pula me. Pula me. So that's how you say it's rainy and it's not rainy. I don't know, should I add that in a text? And maybe perhaps rewind that. Pulayana. Let's add text there so that everything is clear and you don't feel left like you've been left hanging if in case the rain stops and you don't know how to say it. So if you're just joining us, this is Tswana class and you are in luck, you can just be here and learn Tswana. Pula me. That's how you say it in short, or you can say pula ga ene, which means it's not rainy. But pula is when it's raining and then the rain stops. It happens a lot in Botswana, so you're gonna need this sentence right here. Pula ene. Enlarge that. There we go. Pula yana and pula me. O pula ga ene. Pula ga ene is like it's not raining, but you can look at the cloud and say pula like the rain is coming. You're gonna say that a lot in Botswana because the rain clouds are easily spotted. Pula etla. Pula etla. But for a lot of people, you might realize that I always add this pula etla. This is like an official way of like writing Setswana, but you can always drop the T, the L, and say pula eta when you are speaking. But if it's like an official written Setswana, the L has to be there. It's the official way of writing Setswana. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comment section if there's any confusion here. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. Let's move on.
Moralela. Moralela. Flood. merwalela, merwalela, floods. Tladi le dikgadima, tladi le dikgadima, thunder and lightning.
Or lightning and thunder.
Letsatsi, letsatsi, sun.
Or the sun, I think.
Bolelo, bolelo or mogote, mogote. Heat. Bothitho, bothitho, warm. Borwa, borwa, south.
I added this direction because sometimes, excuse me, because my sinuses are acting up. But sometimes it's important to know this type of things. But maybe I think like Bora, for example, you can say for South Africa, you can say Africa Bora. Maybe you are explaining how to pula e tla e tswa ko Africa Borwa kon, or e tswa ko Borwa. If you are closer to South Africa, you might as well just say it's Oko Africa Boro, which is like just on your south. Oh my god, I keep pointing here, but I'm I'm way far away. So that's a habit. That's an old habit, I guess. So Bora, it's south. Uh, just when you say South Africa, you're going to say Africa Bora, which is south, like right there.
Bokoni, bokoni, north. Bothaba, bothaba, east.
I just didn't think I need to like add like southeast and northeast and all that because I think it's clear you're just gonna say Bora Bothaba, Bokone Bothaba, Bokone Bophirima, Bora Bophirima. So that's basically it.
Bophirima, bophirima, west. Go letsatsi, go letsatsi. It's sunny. Go dipula, go dipula. It's rainy.
Yeah, so like basically what you're gonna do here is like when somebody, for example, when it rains in Botswana, most of the time the power goes off, and somebody might call you and be like, "Hey, ho dipula, my network is down, network e ga eyo," or "Ha kena network ho dipula." They understand that the electricity or the power is out. So ho dipula, ho letsatsi. These are like useful expression. Like you can literally just go out there and say "Ga go dipula" or "Go dipula" if it's raining, and you got it, man. Like you are ready to speak Setswana now. There is no any other additional information you need. You can just go ahead and talk about the weather.
Go diphefo, go diphefo. It's windy. Go merwalela, go merwalela. It's flooding. Pula e ena magadi, pula e ena magadi. Peaceful rain.
I don't know what they say about like stormy rains and all that, but they don't say namahadi. If I may explain that, it means female or lady. I don't know. It's female, I think. So everything female in Setswana, it's pretty much like a peaceful thing. It's referred to as a peaceful thing. Like for example, in this Rain is not used so much. It's just used when you are explaining the status of the rain. Like, hey, go nnile le dipula tse di na magadi beke e hitile, which means like the last week was just peaceful rain throughout. You're gonna need this a lot. Pula ena magadi. It sounds so powerful and so like honoring. I don't know. It's how packed it is. So that's how you're gonna say pula ena magadi. Even like I said, when the president or some official person after the meeting, they're gonna say pula or pula ele nele. Kileleletsa pula ena magadi, which means I'm wishing for peaceful rain. I'm wishing for blessings and of rain and all that. So pula ena magadi, na magadi is it's female. I don't know. Yeah, it's female. Like for example, also you can refer to animals. Khomo, like khomo ena magadi, khomo e tonanyana, which means like a female cow and a male cow. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway.
Mosarasarani. Mosarasarani. Drizzle.
When you want to say, did I ever say that? Okay, let me just go ahead and add this text. Mosarasarani. Let's say you want to say it's drizzling at the moment. Pula e a sarasara. Pula ya sarasara. Like it's drizzling at the moment. Pula ya sarasara. Pula yana. And if it's drizzling, you can say pula ya sarasara. So yeah, you're ready. You're ready to go out there and explain what type of rain. Is it pula ya mahadi? Is it pula ya? Is it mosarasaran wa pula? Or what? So that's basically it. Alright, let's move on.
Dipula tsa medupi. Dipula tsa medupi. Continuous rain. Muane. Muane. Fog. Sefokabolea. Sefokabolea. Snow.
This vocabulary is it's not common. Maybe there was a time when it snowed in the southern part of Africa, but it's really rare that you're gonna say vocabulary because it's I don't know, unless if you are like in America and you are telling somebody back in Botswana or in South Africa that hey, what's vocabulary, which means it's snowing. But when you are out there, don't worry, you're not gonna be forced to say vocabulary. I know it might be like a tongue twist for those who are not Tswana speakers.
Sefako. Sefako. Hail. Matsubutsubu. Matsubutsubu. Heavy winds or dusty winds.
Yeah.
Go omeletse. Go omeletse. It is dry.
It gets dry a lot in Botswana. I know this is not part of the weather, but it's also kind of like part of the weather. So you're gonna need to say all this like, hey, homelets. It's very dry. Where I am, it's very dry. It's something that you're gonna definitely need to explain when you are speaking Setswana and you are ready to go out there and say, hey, homelets, hey, mo Botswana homelets batho. Or like mo Botswana ho dipula, like you are ready. You can just say ho omelets and people will understand you. There's no any other additional information. If you are in Botswana and maybe you feel shy to communicate in Setswana, I encourage you to just take whatever I'm saying here and paste it. You will be fine. If you don't pronounce other words correctly, don't worry. People in Botswana are not fussy. They don't get offended like anywhere else in the world. So you are ready. Don't worry about anything.
Liuba. Liuba. Drought.
Drought is a common occurrence in Botswana. Now, especially with the weather or like global warming, whatever is happening around the world, and in Botswana is experiencing drought every dry season. Um, go nna go le leuba ko Botswana. Go nna go le leuba. Like every summer, is it summer or winter? Every winter season, I think Botswana is always on the edge of drought. In other places, it's even like sometimes they declare state of emergency because there's drought and animals are dying. Wild animals and domestic animals are dying because there's no water. So Luuba, you have to remember this word, and you hear it a lot in Botswana, especially in winter or after winter. When it's not raining, people are gonna say, "Hey, Holuba, Holuba."
Motse wa godimo. Motse wa godimo or mokodi. Rainbow.
I think people in South Africa, Lesotho, they use Mokodi a lot. Maybe if you are in South Africa, you would want to stick with Mokodi and they will understand you. People in Botswana, they just use Motswa Godimo and you'll be fine. You can even say Mokodi in Botswana and people won't understand you. So if you can't say Motswa Godimo because you're still training your tongue, just go ahead and say Mokodi, which is like it's easy. And please, guys, if you are in Botswana or South Africa and you want to communicate in Setswana, do not worry about anything when it comes to pronunciation. Okay, people where I'm from, they really love it when somebody, for example, like people from Zimbabwe, some of the words, because they speak like in Ndebele or Shona, it's hard for them to pronounce uh, these words correctly, but it's not offensive at all. People will not be offended. So, if you're just joining us, thank you. Welcome. This is the Setswana class. You are in for a treat. You're gonna learn Setswana. Check out other videos that I have uploaded. And you will enjoy. So we are almost to the end of the lesson, and keep watching, and also please subscribe. Thank you so much for all those people who have subscribed.
Go thibile bontsha bongwe. Go thibile bontsha bongwe. It's partly cloudy. Okay, this is the end of our lesson today. There's a lot to unpack from this video.
So yes, that's the end of lesson today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you just mistakenly clicked on this video, welcome. This is a Setswana class, like it says. You are in for a treat. It's never too late to learn a new language. I'm still learning other languages. I think I'm working on learning Spanish. I learned Turkish a little bit, but then I moved out of Turkey and now I'm here. I'm learning American English, believe it or not. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Hosya.